Hello, and welcome to episode number 5 of Variant Corner 2.0. So, this week I will be talking about Coheed and Cambria's 2015 release, The Color Before the Sun, a not super well received record by, at least initially. I felt like a lot of Coheed fans that I have as friends and just the internet in general didn't seem too happy with it, at least. But for me, it's one of my favorites, and yeah, I go into that on the episode of the podcast or whatever. So I want to show off the record, right? So it's pretty cool. Of course, they like Touche Amore. They remind me a lot of, in that they put a lot of care into their vinyl records and box sets and all of that. They get a little pricey, but it is most definitely worth it. And I say this on the podcast that they have it listed as egg white. This is limited to 1,500, by the way. But it's more like I don't know. It's more like a yellow, like a sun yellow, sort of like a faded yellow, I guess. Which I guess could be eggshell. I don't know. But I just call it yellow usually. I don't usually call it egg white. But that is that. I like it because not only is it like it looks cool, it's probably one of the only kind of yellowish records like that I have. It also matches the coloring of the cover or whatever. Also, the box set, which I talk about as well. There's 2 coffee table books. Like I said, this really like it's sturdy box, right? So they have this one book here that is it comes with a signed print as well, which is pretty fucking cool. Again, a lot of care put into these box sets and everything. It's a certificate of authenticity, right? So that's pretty cool. And then there's The Unraveling Palette of Dawn. It was written by Chandra, who is Claudio Sanchez's wife, and it is just it's a story essentially, and it's really cool. It's really awesome, and it just kind of goes through. There's pictures and other really, really awesome things. Like I said, it's definitely recommend picking that up if you can find it now. Which, I mean, they're not too expensive on like Discogs and other places if you just want to collect everything by them. There's this house key. There's 2 of them. One that I tried to have made, and I told this story on the podcast that Walmart fucked it up and essentially made it to where I couldn't fix it and I couldn't use it. So I wanted that as my first house key ever. There's that second one, but I don't trust them to not fuck it up, so it's whatever. It's fine. This here, again, second book. There's a pretty thick one here. This is the book that has it's just all pictures, right? And it kind of goes through. Also has the lyrics to all the songs. They each have their own. This Here to Mars. They have their own like special pictures to go with the songs, and it's really fucking cool. The other thing that's really cool, so it also come with, it has the 2 CDs, right? And then you keep flipping, you open this up, and I was wrong. So on the podcast, I said that it was like a translucent or like a darker blue. It's actually clear, this 7-inch, which I've actually never played it, but it has 2 unreleased songs. I've listened to the songs digitally. I've never spun the record though. So I do have that still back there. This is the Physics of Color DVD. That is like a movie, documenting the recording process of this record. It's really, really, really fun to watch. I've seen that a couple of times. You know what I was thinking of when I said that? The 7-inch was like a blue color. I'm thinking of Touche Amore. They have the song "Gather" on 7-inch. Like that came with the box set of Stage 4, and that's what I was confusing that with. So there's a mistake on the podcast. That's never happened before. Then also, last cool thing, if you pre-ordered the record, you got your name. I'm not going to try to find it here, but my name is somewhere on one of these pages. So I thought that was pretty awesome too. Well worth the price tag. And, I did the same thing with the Unheavenly Creatures, their 2018 release. That is excellent. And it has even more cool shit than this box set had. That would get its own episode at some point because it definitely warrants it's a big fucking album and you get a lot of stuff with it. It's really cool. But this one, I said on the podcast, pick it up. It's a wonderful record. If for some reason you did not give it a chance because it didn't follow the storyline that you have been keeping up with, and for whatever reason, just listen to it. It's great. I think you'll enjoy it. So the description in the description of this video, there will be a link to the podcast. There will be a link to Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that good stuff. So, follow me on there. Feel free to continue this discussion or talk about anything. I don't know. Just, interact with me, right? So, for Variant Corner 2.0, I am Jeremy Levine, and I will see you all next week.